begins and no one knows what is going to cook. But the ending foreshadows that we know there's something we do not know about Sai Simon, or this to imply something else. Who knows? This is the Shokugeki no Chapter 232, and I am the Angry Anime Fan, the Sparrow Viewer. By the way, the third season will soon premiere. We have an awesome color spread with the one being a bit yakuza. They got into a shopping place that was basically looking a lot like IKEA. That was a nice hint from Scandinavian. Even the Elite 10 were here, and it turns out that Momo is always bullying around Izan. Maybe because Izan is taller than her, and even Izan, a jerk ass, cannot say no to her. Not because Momo is cute, but when Momo gets mad, there's nothing he can do to stop her. And it turns out only Suomei Sato was very calm and planning a very different dish. So Yuki says something very correct when she's saying, "What does a dish that emphasizes butter really mean?" And Ibusuki says something like, "It's usually considered a supplementary ingredient and not really something you eat as a main dish." When they mention something like white meat fish dishes or dishes that fish of scallops and then buttered potatoes. Irina is very proud what she is saying that she taught them of the history of butter in the Western country and many of the different chemical compounds. And Soma should have known all that, but no, but we know Soma. He is his father's son after all, and he's a guy who makes experiments until he falls asleep in class, and that's just what he did. He fell asleep in Irina's class and probably did not hear any single thing. But it's Soma we're talking about. He will figure out an unknown ingredient because, well, hey, he is Soma. He's a guy who always falls asleep in class, and yet still can be very awesome because he is just that creative. And I did present myself as the Angry Anime fan. I'm sorry if this review is worse than it already is. I had a very crappy day. So, yeah, and they all begins. This match is mostly just about Some and Soma, as we see Some chopping up some orange and making a very juice. What he said something about doing a katsubu, but yeah, what he's intent to doing we don't know, but Erina knows. And what is Soma doing? Well, he is gathering kirimochi. So, and of course, the black man judge wonders what are you gonna cook that for. Soma says something like, so first you take the pot of boiling soy milk, then cut up the kirimochi into smaller pieces and toss them in. When you gently mix them in and let them melt all the white while adding salt and pepper for flavor, then voila, you have a false fake white sauce. So it's something like a sauce made by taxing a rocks of slowly cooked butter and wheat flour and mixing it with milk. It is used as base sauce for many dishes such as cream stew and grating. And the black man judge wonders what this is going to be like. A lightly flavored than real white sauce. And then they begin to cook. But Some is cooking his pan with a sweet smell of aroma and garlic frying oil with the soy sauce, squid, and squid innards. But what he's doing to do, we don't know. This is truly a fierce battle where we do not know a single bit of what the people are going to cook. But but they're truly going to have a duel where they're gonna make the most unpredictable dishes of everything else. And unlike Nene, it is while Soma is still very arrogant and clearly do not take Soma seriously too. He is very unlike Nene. While Nene did acknowledge that she felt that Soma was creeping up behind him and trying to surpass her in soba noodles, Soma is actually acknowledging that the pot that holds a wooden drop lid on it, Soma is simmering something, and he knows having seen the match against Nene, he knows that Soma has not yet shown his true blade. He is actually thinking about it. Basically, he is what prepared. He is almost prepared of what Nene was not prepared for. He is prepared for what Soma shows us right now is not his true blade, because Soma is like that. He always brings up a bit surprise when you least know it. So, but can Soma draw his blade and cut through the dish that Soma is gonna make? Well, he believes he will not. He even says that to himself. Come at me, let me enjoy the counter to the fullest before I cut it into two. Even the judges do not know what they're gonna make. An orange juice or kiri mochi white sauce. Of course we do not know. But the chapter ends in a strange way as we see the restaurant inn where Saint Simon is sitting and sleeping, and who appears but none but his former son-in-law Azami, who found him in this place. Azami said something about the third about being away, but Saint Simon has no intention of seeing that because he trusts those kids. And then Asami says something very strange. Yeah, I bet you do. Since the 92-year Jewel generation were all handpicked by you, after all. With the text saying something like the secret of Totsuki comes to light. And what the hell is that meant to imply? Are we meant to imply that Sai Simon is not the type of character we thought he was? Are you meant to imply that he has been in league with Azami this entire time? No, 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 I cannot believe that. He even begged Soma to save Erina from the manipulation, and he banished Asami when he saw the cruel method he has done to Erina. So I see no reason what it is that. Or is he say? I mean, Sai Simon did say it's like you said, Yuchiro. The only one who can save Erina are those children in your generation. So is it very likely that Simon tried to find this jewel generation because he hoped they would change the status quo, or that he hoped they would carry on his desires, or that he hoped that they would be the ones to destroy Asami's regime all this time? Could it, I mean, Yoshiro even mentioned to Sai Simon a very long time ago that Asami was making his move. Is it very likely that even back then Sai Simon was thinking about the Jewel generation, in hopes that they would be the ones to destroy Asami's regime? The very fact that we say a secret of Totsuki comes to light. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I'm worried here. Don't make Sai Simon a hidden antagonist in all this. Well, not that he actually had been that polite. He is actually kind of a strict person. Still, who is the real secret keeper? And what is the Jewel generation's true goal? Was their true goal all this time to destroy Central and Asami's regime? Or were their true goal to change the status quo in Totsuki Academy? Who knows? Who knows? And what do you think the dishes the Soma and you and Soma are gonna make? But if you ask me, I do not want to see so much about them. I want to see Megami, damn it! But you give me your thoughts, Evan.